Hey, how's it going, guys? Hey, today I just want to talk to you about something um, that we were always taught growing up, but there's one shortcoming with it, and I think I have a solution to it. So I've been doing a lot of thinking about it. You know how your parents or your grandparents, or maybe even like a fellow coworker, always tells you about, well, you need to save your money. Save your money. You never know when you're going to need it. You know, yada yada yada. And you just feel like you can't get ahead. You save money, somebody comes and just wipes it all out, or you save all that money, you don't know what to do with it. You were never taught anything else but to save the money. So what now? Well, I have all these desires and stuff, and I just feel like, oh, I'm gonna spend my money. You know, um, emergencies are never really happening because they happen when you least expect it. So um, why not? I'm gonna spend some money. Next thing you know, you're back to square one again, and you feel like you're in the biggest cycle, just like the rat race. Where you go to work and you're just working for somebody else because everything that you get is pretty much financed by them. You're just trading your time for their work. So um, I've been thinking a lot. I go for walks a lot in nature, and I try to get in touch and think of solutions to problems. So I think I might be able to provide some insight for you guys. But I was letting you guys know. I know not everybody does this, but I'm not really a licensed financial advisor, but I can help out. So just take it with a grain of salt. Do what you want to with it. But uh, so my theory is it's not so much just how to save, but how to spend. How do I spend my money? How do you spend it as you go up through the ranks? I get to a point where, okay, I've got, you know, whatever your goal is, 1, 2, 3 months of savings in. Um, you want to adjust how you spend according to what your circumstances are. And I can't give you specific examples because everybody's situation is different. But I can give you the framework to kind of go off of that. So, what do you want to do? Basically, you want to try to stay entertained on a budget. A lot of things I like to do is I like to go to the library. I like to learn a lot. So I get a lot of ideas too. I think about it. This one book I was reading, it's called The Psychology of Money. Um, it really opens your eyes because a lot of our money habits aren't really in the numbers. It's in your psychology and in your own personal view of money, and that's really important too because how you think about money is going to pretty much be your it's going to be how well you do in the future with money. So that's really important. First and foremost, before you even do like um, budgeting or anything, you want to get your mind right for it. And a lot of people don't fix that, and that's something you really need to work on. If you have a negative view on money or you always have a negative perception, it doesn't matter what kind of budget you have or anything, or how positive it'll be in the future because you're going to end up sabotaging it subconsciously. And I know this sounds like it's wild and off topic, and but I promise you, it's probably the most important thing. If you don't have um, emotions and your outlook on par with what it needs to be, you're probably going to fail with finances because it all starts with you. Everything that is in your life, it starts with you. So um, I know it sounds kind of Buddhist or something, but um, you need to get some positive affirmations, in your mind. You need to um, find out why you do things, what's causing them to transpire into your life, and write all those down. Writing it down will really expose a lot of your issues. Um, yeah, that'd be a really good place to start. I know a lot of you probably are looking for like hard facts and data and stuff, and really there are no real hard facts and data. I mean, it's all it has to do with you to start with. So if your health is terrible, your relationships aren't right, you're going to have issues in your financial aspects too, because you're going to end up searching for things to help fill those holes in your life um, that don't need to be there. That new shiny car or that house. If you have insecure issues, um, you're going to need to take care of those issues too. Otherwise, you're going to keep chasing for more and more. So I'm going to try to tie this back in. So on how are you spending money? How to spend money. Well, if you are trying to save and you're only taught to save, your issues aren't so much the saving part, because everybody can do it. They just feel defeated because it's hard to do it for the long term. And what you need to have in the long term is you need to have your psychology in order. You need to be comfortable, without judgment of others. Cutting off those relationships where people say, oh, well, you sleep on a $25 air mattress, or, oh, you cook at home, you never go out, you never do this. And honestly, you're just going to have to cut a lot of people out, and it's going to be hard for people, and that's where I think a lot of people fail, is they're so worried about what other people think and stuff. And I'm like, you're going to have to sit down and, really think with your spouse or by yourself, whatever. Talk to your cat. I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I'm not judging you. Say what's important in your life, next 10, 15, 20 years, by the time you're 65, whatever. What is it going to take to get to that point? And is a friend who's going to judge you for, not sleeping on a $300 or $500 mattress, versus an air mattress, or cooking meals at home and, not going out to freaking, a Taylor Swift concert or whatever. Who cares, watch it on, TV at a friend's house. I don't care. Just focus on what's important to you, what brings you the most value. Like right now, I love going out to this Mexican restaurant, but it's more expensive. So I actually learned how to make the food at home, and it's not quite as good, but it's still pretty good, especially for a third of the price. I just buy the peppers and the onions and the mushrooms, some good chicken, throw it in the skillet, get some seasoning, throw it together, and I've got a meal. I don't have to go out, I don't have to tip. I can make it home. Plus that builds my self-confidence up too. So that's really good for your psychology, is learning how to do new things. And that will really give you a lot of confidence and a sense of self-worth too. Build your self-esteem up and get up to a point where, I don't have to, rely on spending money on stuff that doesn't, that I could do for cheaper, you know what I mean? So I don't want to make this video too long, but I hope this helps you guys out a little bit. I'm gonna be here once a week, and I'm gonna expand more on psychology and money. So yeah, I hope this gives you guys a little bit of a little fire starter, and hopes you guys kind of get inspired and things. So, like I said, I'll be back next week. Take it easy. Peace.